What's up everyone out there in YouTube land? It's me, Perry Lovewhistle, and I'm on Akkadian again in Project Quarm, and I just got to level 24. I know it looks like I've been here for a while, but I'm pretty sure that they just started an EXP boost. They also just put in an update that makes it snow instead of rain in every zone, not just Everfrost. But I did just make it to level 24, which means a new round of spells and some new utilities. First of all, of course, I get my new nuke. This one is ice-based, and actually at level 24, my level 20 nuke does more damage than my level 24 nuke, just barely. But every level, Frost Shock is going to get stronger, and Force Shock isn't. Also, Frost Shock is actually cheaper, so it's much more mana efficient already. And its cooldown is faster. So this has been already a big upgrade. Also, I got a new self HP and AC buff, and I got Levitate, which is a really useful spell, especially since I'm about to move south and spend more time in Lake Wraith. So Levitate allows me to get around there easier, and if I decide I want to go into the Ocean of Tears, it'll help me there as well. But the big thing about level 24 as a wizard is all of the new gates. I now can gate to everywhere in the old world. The common lands, the West Karanas, the Northern Desert of Ro, as well as the Temple of Khazak-Thul and Nektulos Forest, which are a dungeon and a zone with evil characters that are hostile to me. So I won't be showing those right now, mainly because my alteration skill is very low and my ports are not reliable. So I won't be able to get in and then get back out very quickly. But that being said, with these 8 locations, I can now go almost anywhere in the old world. But I have one additional gate. The spell Gate, which I can set to be wherever I want. Which is kind of going to be a changing thing over the course of this video series and this server, because every time there's a new expansion, there's going to be a new best place for me to bind myself to get that extra teleport location. But currently, I have it set for Everfrost Peaks right outside of the Permafrost dungeon, because it seems like currently this is the most remote location for a wizard. If you have a suggestion for a better old world bind point, leave that in the comments below and I'll consider it. This is my first wizard, so this is just what made sense to me. Now as for the rest of the video, if you've happened to catch me online and send me a tell over the course of the last week during one of the random times that I've gotten online for a little bit of soloing, you probably talked to me about the video that I was making, and I was very excited to finally be doing a video with another obscure quest in it. But I have some bad news. I was going to do a quest that not only is a nice, obscure, out-of-the-way quest that most people don't know, but it was also going to result in a +2 agility range slot item. And as I'm playing a character that can't shoot a bow, this range slot has been sitting painfully empty for the entirety of this character. But that quest takes place in Cara Isle. Cara Isle is this nice little cat person town adjacent to the Erudite starting area. It can be either a dungeon, sort of like Crushbone, because there is decent stuff to kill at the right levels, between the teens and early 20s, and there's some pretty good stuff that drops here. Some old world, almost best in slot pre-rating items that drop farther in. But there's also some quests in here. Any character that forages should end up coming here to get a really nice weight reduction bag that you can get really early on just by foraging a few things and getting a handmade backpack. The downside is the Karens, they start out indifferent to everybody except Erudites. They start out max kill on sight to Erudites. So even though being a wizard would have been a great quest for me because you talk to somebody here who is asking for a toy, and then you go to the Steamfont Mountains on the other side of the planet and talk to a gnomish toy maker who tells you that he's built a big cargo clockwork that's gotten out of control, and you go kill the cargo clockwork and it has a toy in it, and you bring that toy back here and trade it to the Karen for another toy, and then that's where you get your nice little plus AC and plus agility item. But I can't do that because the Karens hate me. So once again, I have a potential quest that is ruined because I built a character that is just hated by everybody. I'd even thought about coming up through the Lava Storm Mountains and doing the Weeping Wand quest, which is the lowest level of the Temple of Salyusek Row fetch quests for wizards. But Temple of Salyusek Row is not currently open yet. And I did not know that that's how they handled that zone not being open yet. Teleports you all the way back to the south end of the zone. So as much as I would like to have had a little quest to add to this video instead of just look at all these new spells I have, it looks like I don't get one. Again, if there's some other little quest that I'm missing or that I'm a high enough level to be able to do, being a wizard makes doing most quests, especially fetch quests, really easy, as long as I've got the appropriate faction for it. But I'm going to go back to North Karana to take advantage of this EXP boost. Hopefully when I get to level 30 and try and do the quest that I intend to do at that level, I won't have faction issues to run into. And hopefully I'll get to that level by the time I make next week's video. So until next time, bye!